Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field.
To number 87.
And a huge play that time. 61 yards. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. Did you trade 6s for 3s? Things are going to work out in your favor.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Allen. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Allen to throw once more. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can
under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. To the air, Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. Open man, Lamb, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. 3rd down here. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Allen now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. A big guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the point after.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Play of the drive there is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott from the gun. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fielded at the 20. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
9 yards. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice. And a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked up just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Prescott. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. Looking for one, but it's intercepted. Just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. And all the way to the opposite 45.
Number 86.
A big play there. 43 yards.
Down Bowles.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Allen going to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Down at the 28.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Touchdown.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. And Prescott, his 3rd reception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 11.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On first down, Allen. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
25-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This is Elliott. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Prescott from the gun on third. On the right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going left side here, and it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Sometimes I need a
reception. He'll look to throw. From left side, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And it's in. with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now, that George Halas Trophy nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions oh so close as they try to finish this one off. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. So Allen's going to look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
14.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. To throw, it's Allen. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
14 yards. And a Brooklyn first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Bulls 28,